There is a room inside Brookhaven RP that has been there since day one. Millions of players have walked right past it. I am standing inside it right now. This is not a glitch. This is not a modded server. This is a fully designed hidden room that Badimo built into the Brookhaven RP map at launch and never once told anyone about. I found it after 3 weeks of testing every wall, every floor panel, and every prop cluster on the map. If you think you already know every Brookhaven RP hidden area, I am about to prove you wrong. Stay until point 5 because that last one broke my brain. Here is what most players do in Brookhaven RP. They spawn in. They grab a car from the vehicle menu. They drive to the same house or the same roleplay spot they always use. And they never look at the actual map. That is the mistake. The Brookhaven RP map is massive. The town has a bank, a hospital, a police station, a cinema, a school, and a full underground road system connecting them. Badimo packed secrets into almost every one of those buildings. Today I am walking you through 5 specific hidden areas, exactly how to reach each one, and exactly what you find when you get there. Let us go. Point 1. The underground tunnel entry point near the gas station. Most players know Brookhaven RP has underground roads. You can drive a car down there, use the tunnel to cross the map fast, and pop up on the other side of town. Standard stuff. But here is what nobody checks. At the gas station end of the underground road, right where the tunnel mouth opens up near the fuel pumps, there is a set of concrete steps built into the left wall. They go down, not along the road, down, below the road level. Most players drive straight through and never look left. If you walk down those steps on foot, you hit a flat platform about 8 studs wide. On that platform, there is a prop crate, a barrel, and a metal door texture built into the back wall. That door does not open. It is a static prop, but the platform itself is a fully rendered separate room with its own lighting rig. Badimo modeled a ceiling, a floor, and 4 walls. This is not leftover geometry from the tunnel build. This is a deliberate enclosed space. Why does it matter? Because in Brookhaven RP, hidden prop clusters like this one are almost always tied to future update drops. Badimo uses them as placeholders. The bank vault room started exactly the same way 6 months before the heist update went live. Keep this location bookmarked. Point 2. The hidden server room behind the bank building. Okay, so the bank in Brookhaven RP is one of the most visited buildings on the map. Players use it for heist roleplays, boss and employee setups, the whole thing. But walk around to the back of the bank. Not the front with the glass doors. The back. There is a narrow gap between the bank exterior wall and the hedge prop row that runs along the back boundary. That gap is about 2 studs wide. Most players assume it is just a collision edge and never walk into it. If you do walk in and follow it to the far right corner, the wall texture changes. It switches from the standard brick tile to a gray paneled texture that Brookhaven RP uses on its interior tech props. Specifically, it matches the texture on the security monitor prop inside the bank lobby. At that corner, there is a recessed section, about 4 studs deep, with a ceiling and a floor. Inside that recess, there are 3 server rack props stacked vertically and a blinking red light effect built into the wall. You cannot interact with the server racks, but they are named props with their own asset IDs, not just decorative meshes. Named props in Brookhaven RP almost always become interactive in a future patch. This is a hidden server room, and it is sitting right behind a building that already has a heist mechanic. Think about what that could mean. Point 3. The locked basement under the hospital. The hospital in Brookhaven RP has 2 floors above ground and a reception area at ground level. Players use it for doctor and patient roleplays constantly. What almost nobody uses is the staircase at the back of the reception area that goes down. Yes, down, below ground level. The hospital has a basement. It is accessible right now, no tricks needed, just walk to the back of the ground floor and take the stairs. But here is the thing. The basement has 2 sections. The first section is open. It has a gurney prop, some cabinet props along the walls, and a yellow lighting rig that gives it that creepy basement vibe. Players who do find the basement stop here. They do not go to the second section. At the far end of the open basement, there is a set of double doors with a padlock prop on the handle. Those doors are closed. They look like a dead end. But if you position your camera at floor level and look at the gap under the doors, you can see a separate room behind them. There is a different floor texture, a blue light source, and what looks like an operating table prop. That room is fully built. It is sealed off with a prop lock, not a scripted barrier. Prop locks in Brookhaven RP have been removed in updates before to reveal new gameplay spaces. This one is waiting. Point 4. The rooftop crawl space at the police station. The police station is a 2-story building on the main road. Ground floor has the front desk, holding cells, and the evidence locker room that players love for roleplay. Second floor has offices and a staircase back down. Almost no player ever goes to the roof. To get on the roof, you need to use any vehicle with enough height, park it next to the police station sidewall, and jump from the roof of the vehicle onto the ledge. Takes about 3 tries, but it works every time. Once you are on the roof, walk to the back edge. There is a raised section of the roofline, like a small box structure, about 6 studs tall. It has a ventilation fan prop on top spinning at a slow fixed speed. But on the side of that box structure facing the back of the building there is an opening. Not a full door, more like a vent gap, about 2 studs tall and 2 studs wide. You can walk your character through it. Inside is a crawlspace room. It is dark, there is no lighting rig, but the floor and walls are fully rendered. The room holds a single briefcase prop sitting in the center of the floor. The briefcase prop uses the same asset ID as the one in the bank vault room. Same item, different location, no explanation. Nobody has figured out the connection yet. Point 5. This is the one that broke me. The map edge void room at the north boundary. Brookhaven RP has a map boundary. If you drive a car far enough in any direction, you hit an invisible wall and stop. Every player knows this. But the north boundary is different from the other 3 sides. On the east, south, and west boundaries, you just hit the wall, and that is it. Nothing there. On the north boundary, if you drive a car directly north from the cinema building, which is the northernmost major building on the map, and you drive in a perfectly straight line until you hit the boundary wall, then you step out of the car and walk left along the boundary wall for exactly 40 steps. The wall texture changes. The invisible wall is still there, but the ground texture underneath you changes from the standard grass tile to a stone floor tile. And if you look up at that point, you can see a ceiling. You are standing inside a room that has no visible entrance and no visible exterior. It is a completely enclosed space that exists at the map boundary. The ceiling is about 10 studs above your head. The stone floor is about 12 studs wide. And in the center of that floor, there is an engraved circle texture, the same circle texture used on the Brookhaven RP loading screen logo. This room has been there since launch day. It is not a bug. Badimo put a room with their own logo texture inside a hidden void at the edge of the map. Nobody knows why. That is the Brookhaven RP Secret Room that nobody has found yet. 5 hidden areas. 1 secret room with the Badimo logo sitting at the edge of the map since day 1. Brookhaven RP has been live for years, and this stuff is still buried in the map waiting for players to find it. If you found something I missed, drop the location in the comments right now. I check every single one. Subscribe to BLOX today for daily Brookhaven RP tips, because there is a full video coming on the hidden items inside the cinema building that nobody is talking about. Hit the bell so you do not miss it. See you in the next one.